Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Trega, where we dive into the world of finance and beyond. I'm your host, Emma, and today we're talking about a story that's got investors buzzing. Macquarie Group has agreed to fully compensate Shield investors who access the collapsed Superannuation Fund through its platform. So, what happened? The Shield Superannuation Fund collapsed in 2023, leaving thousands of investors with no access to their money. But Macquarie Group, which acts as a wrap platform for superannuation funds, has now agreed to pay back the investors who access the fund through its platform. Now, let's break it down. The deal is worth $100 million and will be paid out by September 30th, 2025. Macquarie Group said the payments will be made in full, which means investors will receive their original investment back, plus an additional goodwill payment. That's a total of 100% of the net capital each client originally invested in Shield. But here's the thing, this deal only covers about 3,000 investors who access the fund through Macquarie's platform. There are still around 1,800 other investors who aren't covered by this deal. And what about the roughly 6,000 people who invested funds in First Guardian, another superannuation fund that collapsed around the same time? It's estimated they're out of pocket by $500 million. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did Macquarie Group wait so long to make this deal? And why wasn't it included in the original compensation scheme for Shield investors? Well, according to Macquarie Group, the company recognized that its platform played a unique role in the collapse of the fund and wanted to take responsibility for its actions. But what about Equity Trustees, another superannuation platform host for Shield? It's being sued by ASIC for its role in the collapsed fund. So, will this deal put pressure on Equity Trustees to reach a similar arrangement? These are all questions that need answering, but one thing is clear. Macquarie Group has taken responsibility for its actions and is making amends with investors who were affected by the collapse of Shield. And finally, what does this mean for the future of superannuation in Australia? Will we see more companies like Macquarie Group taking responsibility for their actions? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, it's a wake-up call for the industry to rethink its practices and ensure that consumers are protected. Thanks for joining me on this story. And don't forget to subscribe to Trega for more news and analysis from around the world of finance and beyond.